What is the purpose of life? Why are we here? These questions have existed as long as humanity. In today's world, with all the distractions and pressures, many of us feel lost or disconnected, unsure of what our life truly means. We chase external goals like wealth or status, hoping they'll bring fulfillment, but even after achieving them, something is still missing. So, where do we look for the answers? We're going to take you on a journey through ancient wisdom, philosophies, and spiritual traditions that have answered these questions for centuries. And in doing so, we'll uncover how to find your own life purpose, not by chasing someone else's idea of success, but by understanding your own inner truth. The modern struggle, searching for meaning. The truth is, we live in a society that constantly tells us what success should look like. We're told to strive for more money, more followers, more likes. But when we reach these goals, why do we still feel empty? Why do we constantly feel like we're not enough? This isn't just a modern issue. Thousands of years ago, people were asking the same questions. Ancient philosophers didn't look for purpose outside of themselves. They knew that it's something you find by looking within. Purpose isn't an external achievement. It's an internal alignment with your core values. It's not about gaining more, but about being more of who you truly are. The ancient view on purpose. Let's step back and look at the ancient wisdom of those who came before us. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, spent much of his life reflecting on purpose and virtue. In his personal writings, Meditations, he said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." He didn't define his purpose by wealth or power. He defined it by living a life of reason, virtue, and service. Marcus Aurelius understood that our purpose doesn't come from external validation, but from living authentically and contributing to the good of society. The Stoics believed that our greatest purpose lies in mastering our minds, in choosing how we respond to life's challenges, and in living according to nature's order. How do we find purpose in a chaotic world? In the chaos of modern life, it can be hard to find clarity, but one of the first steps is to stop looking for a grand purpose. Purpose is not a singular final goal. It's a journey. And the first part of that journey is understanding who you are at your core. Look inward, not outward. Most people search for purpose by asking, what does the world want from me? A better question to ask is, what is my true nature? What do I value most deeply? The philosopher Aristotle argued that everything has an essence. A knife's purpose is to cut. A tree's purpose is to grow. Similarly, humans have an essence, and for Aristotle, that essence is reason. He believed that our purpose is not found in titles or achievements, but in using our reason to live a virtuous life. In today's world, it might be tempting to chase a career, a title, or a social image, but your true purpose won't be found in these things. It will be found in your deepest values and your capacity to contribute. Ask yourself, what values bring me to life? What brings me peace, joy, and a sense of fulfillment? The role of struggles in discovering purpose. The ancient sages knew that life isn't easy. They didn't sugarcoat the journey of finding purpose. In fact, they believed that our struggles shape our purpose. Pain often leads to growth. Look at the Buddha, who began his journey after witnessing the suffering of death, aging, and illness. His suffering became the catalyst for his search for deeper meaning, eventually leading him to enlightenment. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, wrote that finding meaning in life was a matter of choosing how to respond to suffering. In his book, Man's Search for Meaning, he said, "Those who have a why to live can bear almost any how." Your struggles, too, can reveal your purpose. The hard moments in life, the challenges and failures, don't have to define you. They can be the building blocks of your purpose. Ask yourself, what have I overcome? How can I use my experiences to help others? When we use our pain to serve, it transforms us and gives our life greater meaning. Small, consistent actions lead to purpose. Another critical insight from ancient wisdom is that purpose isn't a grand one-time realization. It's built through consistent, small actions. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." Purpose doesn't require a moment of sudden clarity. It requires living according to your values every single day, even if it's in small, seemingly insignificant ways. If you value kindness, practice it every day. If you value creativity, create something meaningful. Your purpose isn't something you wait for, it's something you begin living today in the smallest of actions. Ask yourself, what's one small thing I can do today that brings me closer to my purpose? Think beyond yourself. Purpose is in service to others. Purpose is not about what you can take from life. It's about what you can give. Every major spiritual tradition teaches that true fulfillment comes from serving others. In Hinduism, the concept of dharma suggests that each of us has a unique role to play in the world. This role isn't just about personal achievement, but about contributing to the greater good. In Buddhism, the bodhisattva vow is to work for the enlightenment of all beings, not just for oneself. The greatest examples of purpose come from those who dedicated their lives to helping others, figures like Mother Teresa, Gandhi, or Martin Luther King Jr. But their purpose wasn't built overnight. It was grounded in small, everyday actions of service. They didn't wait for some grand moment of clarity. They simply began, and in doing so, they created legacies that continue to inspire. Ask yourself, who can I help today? How can I serve others? Even the smallest of actions can create ripples of change. The importance of stillness, letting purpose reveal itself. In a noisy, fast-paced world, it's hard to hear your inner voice. The ancient philosophers believed that moments of stillness are when we truly connect with ourselves. In Taoism, the concept of Wu Wei teaches that we should live in harmony with the flow of life. Purpose doesn't always require hard effort. Sometimes it's about letting things unfold naturally. Meditation, reflection, and silence create the space for your purpose to emerge. Start with 5 minutes of stillness each day. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, and reflect. What feels true for me? What brings me peace and joy? Purpose isn't a problem to solve. It's a process to uncover. Finally, remember this. Purpose is a journey, not a destination. The philosopher Seneca wisely said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Your purpose isn't a fixed point on a map. It's something you continue to discover, redefine, and live through each day. Your purpose doesn't need to be extraordinary. It just needs to be true to who you are. It's found in the way you live your values, the way you serve others, and the way you show up every day, no matter how small the steps may seem. Take a moment now. What values do you want to live by? What is one small thing you can do today to live in alignment with those values? Purpose is not something you find. It's something you create by being authentic, serving others, and living with intention.